Wonderful good morning to all of you. Today I Sujata here for your last chapter of this second term syllabus for the 7th standard, chapter number 18, direct and indirect speech, on the page number 109. I heartily welcome you after winter vacation. So let's start this last chapter of your second term syllabus. Chapter name is direct and indirect speech. Okay. So what is direct speech? First of all, you need to write these definitions on your notebook. As we have done number of chapters, chapter number 17, 19, you have to write all the definitions on your notebook. Okay, and even back exercise, if there is no space on the book, you have to write on your notebook. Otherwise, back exercise you can solve on your books. So what is direct speech? That we quote actual words of the speaker, okay, what the speaker said, and in the indirect speech we report what he said without quoting his actual words. Quoting means these commas, okay. So when the actual word of the speakers are mentioned, his entire speech is put within inverted commas that I told you. The verb said which introduce the direct speech is called reporting verb, and the comma or a colon usually separates the direct speech from the reporting verb. Like the inspector said, okay, comma, here direct speech, what the direct speech is, I'm glad to be with you today. That is a direct speech, okay. Moving on the next page, we have some examples. We have a rules. Okay, with the example we'll solve that. In the direct speech, Ashu says Mummy is going to school. Now, here indirect speech is Ashu says that Pami is going to school. Okay. We have some rules for direct speech and reported speech. Like in the present simple, he said, I'm happy. That is in quotes. In past, he said that he was happy. That is in a reported speech using said. Similar for the present continuous. In this, we have a rule that we are going to put ismr according to the subject, and we have to put first form plus ing. Like he said, I am looking for my keys. If there is, he said that he was looking for his keys. In past simple, we use second form. He said, I visited New York last year. In perfect, we use had and third form. He said that he had visited New York in the previous year. Similarly, these rules you have to follow. There are some modal verbs like could, would, should, which we need to change. Like can. In direct speech, we use can. I can do it. And in indirect, we use this modal as a second form. Could. He said he could do it. Okay. May I go out? He wanted to know if might go out. Similarly for must, had to or must, and will is going to change in would. Okay. Now we have some pronouns that we need to change according to their subjects, like expression in time, place indirect, like this is going to change in that, these, those, here, there, now, then, ago, and before. In pronoun and possessive of direct speech, she said, I want to consult my parents. Here we use I and my. Then she, her. Ashok said to me, you are you. Ashok told to me, my parents for me. Okay. And these expressing nearers going to change in indirect speech as I told you earlier. Then there are some keywords which we need to remember, like reporting interrogative sentences. Questions are there. How we are going to change? Indirect speech. Why don't you speak English? And indirect, he asked me. He's asking here that he asked me why I didn't speak English. Do you speak English? He asked me whether or if I spoke English. In this way, you have to go through with all the chapter, and there are some other transformations, as I told you, must, should, ought, okay, in which sometime we have advised, suggested, okay. So this is the back exercise. I'll send you this back exercise, solve back exercise in your homework. You have to go through it once. Thank you. Have a good day.